Hi, I'm Sarah and welcome How to Ollie 101. The aim of this video is to demonstrate the process and experience of learning a new skill. My motivation to choose Ollie as my skill to learn was because after researching a variety of different skateboarding tricks, I believed it was going to be the easiest to learn. Spoiler alert, I was wrong. Another reason why I chose learning how to Ollie was because I was given the freedom to choose my own skill to learn rather than it was my uniqueness as an individual that had driven my decision on choosing how to Ollie. Based on Maslow's work on the hierarchy of needs, I was capable to the challenge of learning how to Ollie because my basic needs had been met in life. This in turn falls on Roger's humanistic approach to learning. I started with absolutely no prior experience to skateboarding, let alone skateboarding tricks. As a result, I started searching for a variety of different YouTube clips and tutorials that could give me the foundation of particular techniques I would use to learn how to Ollie. By analysing the steps of behaviour of what the YouTuber was demonstrating, I was taking place in Watson's theory, the behaviourist approach to learning and how to perform an Ollie. I was also internally constructing these steps and instructions and trying to make sense of this new information. Subconsciously, I was taking part in a cognitive constructivism to learning how to Ollie. Assimilating this new information learned in the YouTube tutorials, it gave me steps to starting changing my behaviour. By applying my interpretation of the steps in the video and extending on Piaget's work of learning, I started to correct myself, manipulating the information I had learned from watching the videos and made my own meaning out of it. Although I was still not confident at it, I knew the basic information such as positioning of the feet and balanced stance. By doing this, I was taking a behaviour approach to learning how to do an Ollie by observing their behaviour. This is Jesse, local Sunbury skater and close friend. I started by watching Jesse and asking him questions about what he was doing. I studied his movements of both good and bad Ollie techniques, isolating key components that could make or break a successful Ollie. With the help of Jesse, I was taking part in social situational theory of learning. By studying his direct movements of good and bad Ollie attempts, I learned that there were some movements that I should do without showing a demonstrable change in my behaviour, a social learning theory that was also developed by Albert Bandura. Once I got on the board, Jesse studied how I was completing my Ollie. He was able to identify areas that I was doing well and areas I needed to improve on. He explained and demonstrated what I needed to do, then supported to me to improve that step. When Jesse was giving me constructive criticism and together we were problem solving, we were together taking part in social constructivism, which according to Vygotsky, learning as a social activity. After the help from the YouTube tutorials and my friend, it was time to get to practice. I had significantly improved from where I started but needed to practice and to develop a permanent thought process and embed the knowledge on how to Ollie that I had been taught. I needed to make sense of the information from the variety of sources I had gathered. By practicing and putting this information together, I was cognitively constructing my own knowledge of how to Ollie and actively making sense of my experiences and modifying my own thinking to reach my desired outcome. The process of learning how to Ollie demonstrated to me how important motivation is to learning. Practicing how to Ollie was enjoyable and the result of being able to Ollie from this process was overly satisfying. The most difficult part of the process was constructing and compiling information together in the video. Because of the difficulties, it took some enjoyment out of this assignment. Overall, being able to first-hand identify the theories of learning to direct experience and notice them as the learning occurred embedded my understanding of the learning theories and how deeply they impact the learning process.